Hi, and thanks for coming back to my channel and watching another video. My name is Rick Perry. I have a website at rickcperry.com. My web blog is Pro Audio Development. So today's project, interesting one. Let me look in the camera. Okay, we got a good view here. What we have this little, I think it's a Targus Walmart brand camera holder. Tripod, excuse me. And then what we have is, I've already started on this project and I stopped in the middle of it and said, wait, I gotta back up for a minute. Is we have, let me pull this off here. I'm gonna use this for the reference. Hadn't even cleaned my bench off from the last video, which if you haven't watched, please go watch. Okay, so we have a mic clip. Then what we want is our little bag of parts laying here. Now I'll show you what we're going to do. I have this Tascam audio recorder, and it works great. It's got a connection on the back for that you can put it in the tripod, and that's okay. But sometimes it'd be nice if I had a way to boom it and put it on a boom stand. So, and I know they make an adapter that slides into a mic clip, but hey, the whole part of the channel is to be able to make things. So what we're going to do, we're going to modify this and modify a mic clip. So what we have here is on this mic clip, actually, let's see if you can zoom in and see that. On this one, there actually is no step inside. And I'm going to zoom in real good and show you what I'm talking about. I looked up, the mic clip that I used was a Shure mic clip made for the wireless microphones. So to do this trick, you may have to find that particular one. So I disassembled, I took the bolt out, pulled the clip part out, tossed it. And what I was left with was this, but it had the two fingers on it. So at work, I ran it through the bandsaw. So luckily, there's let me get the camera, get around the camera here. There's a step inside here. I don't know if you can see that or not. Anyway, there's a slight step inside. So what that allows me to do is take a washer and insert it into there. Now, before I get ahead of myself, let's take this apart first, and I'll show you what I'm talking about on this. So, I've really already had this thing apart, so it's going to be finger tight. I just wanted to show you that there's a bolt in the bottom. So I'm going to take that bolt out. So this thing just comes apart. So this part we don't need anymore. We don't need this little piece. This is what we need. So we have a bolt in here, or a threaded boss, and here's the bolt. This bolt is an M6. I don't know the pitch, but it's an M6. This is probably, I don't know, M6 by 10 long. So you might want to get a slightly longer one. So what I wanted to do is I drilled a hole in the center here. See, you can see that? Yeah. Drilled a hole in the center, and I could just put the bolt in here, but obviously you're only holding with plastic. So since there's a step, then you can put a washer in there, and the washer will lay against the brass step and hold it good and tight. Well, the only deal is the 1/4-inch washer would not fit in there. So I got this little threaded rod, we'll call it a mandrel, and screw this on here, and you can lock it in place with another jam nut here, and go over to your bench grinder and grind this down until it fits inside here. I've actually got 2 because I plan on doing another one. So when you're done, you'll have the outsides ground down. So this will actually drop down in here, and it sits against that little step that's in the bottom. So now it's just as simple as bolting this to the bottom here. Now what I would probably recommend you doing is getting a longer bolt, and if you get a longer bolt, you can kind of make it look a little better. See, this won't even go in here. Maybe you could force that in there or put a flat washer on it to kind of make it look a little better. But for tonight, we're just going to stick the bolt straight in there. And you see there's not very many threads that stick out. So we're going to put this on here. Like so. So now you got this piece that rotates. The bottom actually rotates. Tighten this down. See, it's tight now. Loosen it. It rotates. So we'll tighten that down real good. So now this should be able to go up inside. Oh, here's a interesting one. This one's solid on the end. The ones that are solid you won't be able to do this to, because it's not going to screw in there. I've got one, let's see. Let's look at this one. I think this one's solid too. I have a straight stand that I was going to use it for that's hollow. You'll notice that the solid ones, these are the ones that are crimped. And if you hadn't seen my other video where I make these are the tools that you use to re-stake these and tighten them back down. The real good high quality mic stands, the threads are threaded into the bar. And I'm about to show you one here in just a second. I've got one inside that I'm actually going to use this with. And we'll go get it right now. So here's a straight stand, straight base, and it's hollow. So these are the higher quality ones. So we should be able to take this and screw it right on there. There we go. Tighten the little jam nut up. So now I'm going to set this down, move the camera angle. So now you'll be able to see. We can take our test cam. There we go. Now I can raise it up like so. And then I've still got the adjustability. And it actually will do this too. So there's a quick little hack for taking the little $12 camera stand and adapting it so that you can use your little personal recorder. Or for that matter, you can put a camera on here. So if you've got one of these stands around, you got one of these little tripods. Now you might ask, why don't I just use this? Well, the footprint, let me get where you can see. The footprint, you see the base? Well then now that's a footprint this big. Well, when you have this thing pulled out, then you have all of this, and this still can go higher. So the difference is, here's the height here, and then there's the height. So it will go a lot higher. And this thing's real flimsy. and this is pretty sturdy. Plus, if I have this actually on the stage, then I can record the band, or either I could record the audience with this. So this is a small footprint. You've got a recorder up here, and you're not taking up 3 foot of footprint. Well, I guess that's it. It was a little quick hack to be able to turn this into a different stand that you could use. Like I said, the only drawback is the cheaper stands that have the solid ends. Those don't work. I would imagine that, get this off of here. If you went to the hardware store and you were to get, this is a socket head, and the socket head is probably a good, I don't know, 3/16 of an inch high. If you were to get a button head, M6 button head, I think that there would be enough threads for this to screw onto the solid ones. I don't have one right now. I don't even think, I don't have anything metric. I have a standard M6 bolt. Hey, while we're here, let's try it. Yep, that's a 10. Will the 10 socket fit in here? Yes, it will. Alright, so let's try this while we're here. We'll take the socket head out and replace it with this M6. That looks promising. Here's our solid. Nope. Not going to do it. It's still a little too tall to screw on there. Okay, well, that just shows you that even a button head probably would not work. So if you've got a hollow stand, then this trick will work for you. Alright, well, I guess that's the end of the little trick. I thought I'd shoot a little quick video before I went too much further on this. I got to a certain point and I said, whoa, I need to stop and slow down and show people how I'm doing this. So, anyhow, if you like what you see, then let me get this right here. There we go. Now I can close the video out. So, a button head definitely would not work because it's about the same height. So, yeah, there's nothing else in here that could work. So, anyhow, right, I can put this to work tonight. So, it's finished. I'll put it on the straight stand. We'll be good to go. I'm going to run this recorder tonight at the gig and record stereo. And we're going to multi-track as well, and this will just be an additional file. So anyway, if you like what you see and you like my little videos, then give me a thumbs up. And if you like to, if you want to see more videos that I make in the future, then hit the subscribe button. And I try to make videos whenever I have something like this come up. I can't promise I'll make a video every week, but when I do, you'll get it. Thanks for watching. Come to my website, rickcperry.com, and we'll see you later.